Welcome to Marketing MASH, brought to you by themarketingscope.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Vidal. Welcome to the Marketing MASH, sponsored by The Marketing Scope. We have a special guest. We have Kevin Allodi, founder and CEO of Philo Broadcasting. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about content marketing, video content, and being able to wrap it up in a beautiful, entertaining way.
Correct.
So first of all, can you give us your URL?
Yeah, it's philobroadcasting.tv.
Perfect. And so explain to me how you work with the different brands and how you take their idea, their concept, and you put it into video and you make it come to life.
Yeah, we typically get a request from a brand to do a digital campaign that plays off of what their national campaign would be, their broadcast, whatever their messaging is for that campaign year or that season, for example. And we're typically then asked to take that idea and translate that into some sort of short form episodic series. Could be one piece of a few minutes. It could be 4 or 5 episodes of 2 or 3 minutes, and create some content that is compelling and engaging, that gets that message across in some sort of entertaining way to engage those consumers.
And I think everyone, years ago remembers that when BMW did that series, and obviously now you're doing it with Porsche. Mm-hmm. What are some other brands that are out there doing it that maybe aren't as big named or as as big named as Porsche and BMW?
You'd be surprised at the different kinds of companies that are looking to take advantage of digital media to engage their customers. Clients from small manufacturing firms, air conditioning and heating companies, manufacturers, small retailer brands, the Pier 1s of the world, the smaller than your big guys.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple of real estate agents that do some stuff as well.
Absolutely. So there's really no boundary, and there's no reason not to. In fact, it could probably be for those companies that don't have huge budgets for broadcast TV and radio and traditional print and all those very expensive forms of advertising. Going digital is a great way to go, because not only can you get your very specific message out, but because of the targeting abilities of digital, particularly in the mobile, in the case of mobile, you can get your message in front of the right person at the right time.
And so getting that message out, what are some vehicles that you would recommend to help them? I mean, obviously social media, even Facebook
it's a combination of things. So there's no one cut thing, but it depends on the campaign. But typically our campaigns comprise a mix of paid media, so paid inventory, where we're placing content, either the videos themselves or trailers, banner, rich media banner ads that drive you to the content so that you get to a landing page. But it's a mix of that paid media, earned, and owned. So earned being, I see something and I go, well, that was cool, I'm going to share that with my Facebook. I mean, that's gold. That's what you're trying to get to in this day and age, is to get something out there that is entertaining enough where someone says, I'm going to share that with my tribe or my followers, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or Google Plus, whatever the platform might be. That's really the magic when that happens. And then the owned is the property's owned social media, websites, just their own properties that they can promote on their own.
Hey, so one of the things we do here with the Marketing MASH, we always ask, did you know? And so we give out some stats. Like for the topic social media, we may say, did you know that X amount of people are on, uploading something on Instagram every second? What's something we could share, a fact about video that maybe these folks don't know?
Well, I think probably the biggest fact is that over 60% or thereabouts of time spent on mobile devices is viewing video content. That's a recent.
And that's a big spike from what was going on 2 years ago, and it's probably going to spike even more.
Only going to get bigger.
I think we're going off the same. I saw the same data recently. So
video in all its forms is the fastest growing category of content being consumed on mobile devices. And I think the other big statistic that's important for brands to understand is that the amount of time spent on mobile devices phones, tablets, and online. But on that multi-screen digital environment is much bigger, larger, and longer viewing than traditional TV. This is where people are spending their time.
Yeah.
And we all know, we walk down the street and everyone's head down, or on the bus or on the train, everyone's always doing something. And I think I saw a statistic where people look at their phones 150 times a day. Now, maybe you're just checking the time, you might be checking an email and all that, but a good portion of that time is being spent
I think my
consuming
girlfriend said
video.
it's 175. She's a little bit.
I wanted to be a little conservative. Yeah.
So listen, everyone, we're going to post some links on the blog to take a look at some of the work that Philo Broadcasting has done. So thank you for sharing those.
Thank you for showing them.
And thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
That's it for this episode of Marketing Mash. You can share your thoughts by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to our podcast to keep up with the show. And of course, you can always find us by visiting themarketingscope.com.